This is 2K. Sports broadcasting from Brook. New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy. And we've got Allie LaForce reporting from the sideline. This game marks the end of a road trip for Chicago. They're looking to snag one here before heading back home. Now, here is Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Smith thrives getting the ball inside and scoring around the cup.
To the left side wing. Thompson outside. Nets passing it around. Launches it. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
Well, Jordy Fernandez and I got a chance to talk for a bit. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly.
And that's exactly what he's looking for in training. The triple.
To the wing right side. Picked off in midair. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, deflections are a stat that a lot of teams track, disrupting the offense's rhythm and flow.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Here's Bull, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
To the inside. Pocket four. Here's Smith. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Bulls making a switch here.
Chicago substitution. Number 7, Moses Brown.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and taken away by Brown. Edwards with it. Picked up by Thompson. Now, here's Bull. Pass to Buzelis. 4 on the shot clock. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Here's Brown. Right wing. Jacks up a 3. Knocked loose. In the corner, Bull with it. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Smith outside. Bull inside. Scoreless thus far. To stop the drought, Malawach grabs the miss. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. Pushing it up. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Brown. Nets leading by 4. Thompson outside. That 3 off the mark.
I can't believe he missed that 3. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving.
And the Bulls with another miss. Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a number 1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcoming the expectation. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
Here's Dosunmu. After the basket by Brooklyn. Kicks it out to Jones. Here's Okoro. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And it's Halliburton missing. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, Jones. Halliburton with the steal. Fires for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
Good thinking by Halliburton, sensing the separation immediately and pulling up with confidence.
Thompson outside. Halliburton with it. 5 on the clock. Count the basket. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Kicks it out to Jones. Down low. Brooklyn with the rebound.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
And Boston has it in the corner. Sweet little floater.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Yeah, I mean, this is exactly how you want to start a game, with a big offensive push.
And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Nets lead by 9. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Good on the bucket.
Slick drive by Buzelis. He moves well for a guy that size.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Going inside.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
It doesn't take much to get Buzelis up to the rim. He just pops off the floor and is right there.
Here's Demon. Whoa!
Nice.
He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. The screen from Brown. Here's Okoro. Now Brown, still without a basket. Bassi pulls it in. Brooklyn leading by 9. Down low. Lowry. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Oh, my. He's just getting nasty on him now, fellas.
You know, now that they've built up a lead, this is when he really breaks out the really slick moves. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Bulls trail by 11. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony Edwards is truly a superstar on the rise. He said, quote, "People forget how young I am. I'm not even touching my prime yet. I'm just trying to get more efficient as every year goes by." Kevin?
Yep, a star on the rise. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Number 31, Clay Thompson.
Smith outside. Outside Edwards. Edwards at full speed. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
Pass to Malawach. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. To the middle. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Chicago making a switch here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Wolf. Thompson with it. Guarded now by Okoro. Here's Wolf. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bulls trail by 9. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And the Bulls with another miss. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. Both teams deciding to change it up. So the wing on the left from outside the arc. And the Nets miss again. Latrey. Edwards puts in the 3.
And that corner pocket triple. Terrific shot by Edwards from deep.
Pass to Boston. Here's Demon. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Smith outside. Here's Edwards. Off with the layup.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Here's Demon. 5 to shoot. Brooklyn needs to get off the shot here. Thompson misses. Bulls trail by 8. Edwards with it. Picked up by Thompson. Here's Bull. For 3, Edwards. From the corner, Anthony Edwards. Bucket.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Bassi. And it's Chicago with the rebound. And he drives in. And the dunk by Bull.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Well, with all the momentum they've built up, I don't see this run stopping anytime soon.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
That's a rarity for him, not being able to cash in on the trip to the line.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
15 seconds.
That's foul number 2 for him. 8 seconds left now here in the second. Pass to Wolf. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. It's the Nets up 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. So, Stan, just for old time's sake, do you think the league should bring back the hand check? Do you miss it?
Well, look, Kevin, I think what the league's done with allowing freedom of movement has made this game a lot better than it was. I think the key, as it is in most things, is finding the balance where we're giving the defense a chance, not calling cheap fouls, but also not letting them just physically overpower each other.
Halliburton converts inside.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
And it's Smith penetrating. And then Smith with the dunk.
Now, that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
Yeah, he saw the opportunity to finish with some authority, trying to fire his guys up.
And that's a foul. It's called on Kaman Malawach. That is his first foul of the game. Edwards looking it over. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kaman Malawach.
Beautiful reverse jam right there.
Use the rim to protect the ball, I think. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. And when Tyrese Halliburton entered the NBA, Greg, scouts were worried about his shot release point.
It's definitely lower than you would teach, but by the same token, that's why he gets it off so quickly, making it a tough shot to contest.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Bull.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Back to Halliburton. Here's Halliburton. And Halliburton slams it in.
And I'll give this to Halliburton. He's been in attack mode all night.
Edwards drives in. And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Out to Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Got it. Edwards converts for 2.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
And here's Halliburton. Up and in on the layup. Halliburton's got 15.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Bulls trail by 7. Here's Edwards. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
And Edwards drops them both.
Well, you see why teams try to avoid fouling him. You're basically giving away points.
Pass to Clowney. Buzelis grabs the board. In the corner, Okoro with it. Here's Buzelis. For Chicago, they had converted 4 of 7 free throws on the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
And the Nets making a change here.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Nets leading by 3. Out left to the wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
Here's Demon. Whoa! And he dunks it down.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. .144 left in the third quarter of the game. Now, here's Sanders. No scoring in this one. Tries to the hoop. Poked away.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one. Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Guys?
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Well, in this league, you can see powerful plays from anyone and anywhere. Your position no longer dictates your scoring up.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. For 3, Edwards. As he pulls it in.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
The layup off target.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
And so it's Brooklyn. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this. And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Asenge. With some arc. The rebound by the Nets. The Bulls making a switch here. And here are the Nets.
Number 13, Kevin Herter.
Halliburton outside. Here's Malowacz. Power down with both hands.
Well, if you're going to let him get that close to the rim, that's what's going to happen. Leaving no room for error with the slam.
Herter. Malowacz grabs the miss.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Here's Halliburton. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Nets lead by 14.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass. A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
How about the recognition by Halliburton? Kick-out passes like that demonstrate just how unselfish he is.
And it's blocked. Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Bucket is good.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
Well, clearly the defense has had no answer for them. Might be time to try something different.
Here's Dosunmu. Pass to Buzelis. With the drive. And that one drops.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
For three, Edwards. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
Well, that's now his third triple of the game. First here in this second half.
Halliburton with it. Here's the teardrop.
Well, playing his role to perfection. Using his size to control the glass for his team.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
And he can't stop the run as he misses. Bulls trail by 10. Here's Ascenye. Gets it down to single digits.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Knocks down the three.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And he does not hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Count it.
Oh, give it to Halliburton. He knows when to force the issue and when to just take what the defense provides.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Thank you, Allie.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Fast break. Here comes Chicago. A minute 42 left here in the fourth quarter. Nets leading by 6. Off the glass.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Anthony Edwards.
And that one misses. Here's Chicago. And it's Smith penetrating. Now Buzelis. And the layup is off. Halliburton with it. Picked up by Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Bull.
And at 6'5", Halliburton possesses great size at his position, which he uses so well to exploit mismatches.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 9. Outside, Smith. Outside, Edwards. No good there. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Good work there as it goes down.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
And there's a toughness to Halliburton's game. Tyrese has 0 issues taking the bump.
And he can't get the first one. And the second free throw, good.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
Edwards fires. The 20-foot jumper, good. Think burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Bucket!
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
And they come back with a 3 of their own. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah.